And it's finally the finale for the Deck of Panning project pan.
I won't stop till I wear the crown.
And I'm ending this project with 9 items, and as always I'm first gonna tell you about my progress and then I'll show you the pictures with all the looks that I've created. My first eye product was for the prompt collecting cobwebs and it has been in the project for 8 updates. It's a cream eyeshadow in the color Bright Copper. My goal was to finish it. I've used it 12 more times since the last update and I haven't finished it. There's still a bit of product, but I've used it 78 times in this project, so I'm pretty pleased with this. I think it's a lot of uses for a single eye product. And now, even if it goes bad, there's so little left that I don't think it would be a big waste. So I think I'm gonna take a break from it. My second eye product was for the prompt pattern and I chose this eyeshadow from Sephora collection in the color Mermaid. Even if you can't see very well what remains from the pattern, and my goal was to use it 10 times and I managed to do that, so it's our first goal met in this finale. When I have eye products in this project, I often try to use them in various ways, but for this product I did something different. I always used it on my lid, but I used it on top of different eyeshadows or under sometimes different eyeshadows. And I know it's not breaking news, but it's incredible how much it can change depending on what you put under it. It's already a shifting shade from purple to teal, but you'll see in the pictures that it's really a transformer. My third prompt was an influencer collab or brand and I don't have anything like that, so I chose a product from a brand that has several collabs with influencers and I chose this eyeliner pencil from Glisten in the color Saturn. My goal was to use it 10 times and I did it, so we have another goal met in this finale. It was pretty hard to capture in pictures, but I did my best, so you'll see in the pictures that I've used it as a liner on my waterline and a little bit on my lid. My fourth and last eye product was for the prompt Joker and I chose this gold cream eyeshadow that I really didn't want to pan because I already tried to pan it last year. My goal was only to use it 10 times and I did it. It's pretty old and I'm really amazed that it isn't totally dried, and I don't know if I'm gonna use it in the near future, but I'm glad it was in this project because I hadn't used it one single time this year and now I've used it 10 times, so it's not a neglected product in my collection anymore. Now let's talk about lip products. I have 2 of them in this project. The first one is for the prompt Gifted. It's a lip lacquer. I have already panned a red one from the same line in this project and I have finished it. And this one is more purplish. My goal was to use it at least 10 times and I've used it 12 times and I've finished it, which is really super cool. I'm so thrilled to have 2 lip products finished in this project. My 2 oldest lip products are out of my collection, so it really was a good thing to put these 2 products in this project. However, I didn't meet my goal on my other lip product, which is this gloss from L'Oreal in the line Dazzle and in the color Disco Ball. It was in it for the prompt In It for the Long Haul, and it was really the case because it has been in the project for the whole year. I've used it 7 times since the last update and I've used it 96 times in the project. So it's not finished, but it's a really great number for me. Now I'm gonna show you the pictures of my looks, and after that we're gonna talk about my 3 last products that are my cheek products. In this first eye look, I applied the Mermaid eyeshadow on top of the cream eyeshadow. The Mermaid one shifts from teal to purple, but in this look, next to the purple matte, it looks like a light teal. The eyeliner pencil, which is a gold to green on its own, is applied on top of a purple eyeshadow and it makes it look golden brown. In this look, the mermaid eyeshadow is applied on top of a pink eyeshadow, and as you can see on the inner part of my lid, it makes it look very purple. I applied a little bit of the gold cream on the center of my lid, and I also tried to apply it on top of my lipstick, but I didn't like it that much on my lips. In this third look, mermaid is not applied on top of another eyeshadow, but it's mixed with a satin brown eyeshadow, and it made a really pretty shifting shade. In this look, mermaid is applied on top of a teal matte eyeshadow, and as you can see, it's very tealy. You can't see the purple shift at all. In this look, mermaid is only applied on top of the bright copper cream eyeshadow, and besides the dark brown in the outer third, it looks super light. This look is one of my favorites. I applied the black matte eyeshadow all over my lid and mermaid on top, and it looks like a green emerald. I love it. I used the eyeliner pencil on my lower lash line, but I don't know if you really can see it. In this look, mermaid is applied on top of a blue eyeshadow, and it looks straight up blue, and the gold to green eyeliner pencil is applied on top of a sparkling blue eyeliner pencil. This time, mermaid is applied on top of a khaki eyeshadow, and it gives the khaki a blue reflect. I used the gold cream eyeshadow on my brow bone, but it doesn't stand out that much on pictures. The eyeliner pencil is applied on top of a dark green eyeliner, and it looks very gold. For this look, I applied the bright copper cream eyeshadow all over my lid, then I applied the gold cream eyeshadow all over, and then I applied mermaid on top, and it created this very ethereal shade. I have this Saturn eyeliner pencil on my waterline, and you can see it at least on one of my eyes. I wore this look several times. It's the bright copper eyeshadow topped with the gold cream eyeshadow. It's very easy to wear. Instead of using the gold cream eyeshadow as a topper, in this look I used it as a base, and the Saturn eyeliner pencil is used on top of a mulberry eyeshadow, and it looks like a brown with gold sparkles. In this look I used the gold cream eyeshadow on the center of my lid in a green and brown eye look, and I used the Saturn eyeliner pencil on my waterline. In this eye look, I have a red eyeshadow all over my lid, and I topped it with the gold cream eyeshadow. And the Saturn eyeliner pencil looks more like its true color. I also really liked this eye look. And in this last look, I used several eyeliner pencils, and I used the gold cream eyeshadow on the upper part of my lid, my crease and my brow bone. And you can see Saturn on my lid between the two bluish liners. My first cheek product is a liquid highlighter. It was in the project also for the prompt in it for the long haul, and my goal was to finish it. I've used it 27 times since the last update, and I haven't reached my goal. It's still not finished. However, I really have to press it like that to be able to get product from it. So I think I could finish it before the end of the year without too much effort. I've used it 143 times in this project, which is quite a lot, and I think I like it enough to keep using it without taking a break from it. My second cheek product was for the prompt blush. I introduced it last update. It's a cream blush which was previously a lipstick in the color Hibiscus. My goal was to finish it, and I've managed to do that. As I told you in the last update, I used it a lot as an underpainting product, so I was able to use quite a bit of product, as you can see on the picture every time I used it, and it took me 15 times to finish it, and I'm really happy to have it done because I already tried to finish it last year, so it's really great that I have met that goal. And my last product is a gold loose highlighter. It was in the project for the prompt Joker. My goal was to finish it, and I absolutely didn't do that. I've used it 17 times since the last update, and I've used it 63 times in this project, so it's pretty good for me. It was brand new when I introduced it in the project, and I've always been afraid to use it because it's a loose highlighter, and I thought it would be the messiest thing on earth. And it turns out that it's not, and it's a very wearable product, so at least I've learned all that in this project with this product. that's it. Maybe I had too much long-term product in this project for my liking, but overall it was good and fun project. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!
I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.